Well, hi everybody, Mindy here, and I wanted to do an update for you on the Magic EA. Today is Saturday. It is April 27th, 2019, and I wasn't even at work yesterday. I took a travel day, so I relocated myself and my office to another location because I do that a lot in the spring and the summer. So anyway, I wanted to show you something about the EAs. What you'll notice, these are the same three accounts that we started watching a few weeks ago when we went into version 47 of the Magic EA. And so these accounts have really only been running a few weeks, right? And I'll do an all history on them so that you can see when they started trading. But as of the end of day Friday, this first account is trading 15-minute time frames on all 28 pairs that you see in the list on the right, and it has a current negative PL of $748. It has a balance of $11,150. Now you have to remember it started with $10,000. It has an equity balance, we'll call that the walkaway balance, of $10,406. I'm calling that the walkaway balance because if you were to call the broker and say, okay, just close my account, this is how much you would walk away with right now. So it's only up about 4%, but that's okay. The balance is up about 11.5%. Now you can tell that a lot of that negative PL is wrapped up in these hedges and quick fixes, right, for some of the trades up here. Now the 30-minute charts, this one is running the same Magic EA, but it's running them on 30-minute time frames instead of 15 minutes, all 28 pairs that you see on the right, and it currently has a negative PL of negative 406. So negative $406 is how much is tied up in these currently open positions. It has a balance of $10,821 and a walkaway balance of $10,415. Okay, the third account over here is running the same 28 pairs with the Magic EA, but it's running 1 hour time frame charts, okay, and it currently has a negative PL of $556. It has an equity balance of $11,168 and a walkaway balance of $10,612. So if the walkaway balance is your judge on how well the EAs are doing, the 1 hour time frame is doing better than the 30-minute and the 15, right? But the thing about it is negative PL is temporary. So whether it's negative PL on the 1 hour chart, the 30-minute chart, or the 15-minute chart, the negative PL dissipates. And when it does, when the markets turn around and the prices start going the other way, when the negative PL goes lower, that money goes directly back into the equity balance. And you'll see the equity balance go up significantly. Okay, so all I wanted to do was show you how these accounts did last week. So I'm going to pop them all over onto the account history. Now I have already pre-sorted the data in the account history window so that it is showing us just the account history from last week. So I'm taking the calendar back to the 21st and hitting OK. That gives us all of the history just for this past week. Okay, now you can see that on the 1 hour time frame we have a pretty long scroll bar here of all the trades that closed over the past week, but the total booked profit for last week on the 1 hour time frames running the Magic EA was $491. So that's very close to $100 a day on average, right? Not quite, but awfully close. Okay, when we go to the 30-minute time frame, we can see that we didn't even need a scroll bar. That's how few trades closed. And the total booked profit on the 30-minute time frames last week was only $182. So that was kind of disappointing, but sometimes the way the market moves, the EA will produce better on different time frames, right? When we go over to the 15-minute charts, again, we have a really long scroll bar, right? And so it closed a lot of trades, but it only booked $212.50. So what that tells us is that the 15-minute charts have to work a lot harder than the other time frame charts to make the same amount of money, right? So what we're seeing is, with all of the results from all of the people that are running the EA on live accounts now, and all of the people that I have doing testing for me with both demo and live accounts, what we're seeing is that by far the best producer so far is the 1 hour time frames. Okay, so doesn't mean that these other time frames aren't valid. It just means that overall the 1 hour time frames are doing the best. Now what you're going to notice on all three of these accounts today, you're going to notice that the auto trading is turned off. And you're going, well, what's going on with that? Why is the auto trading turned off? Well, I'll show you. I do not have the EA on these accounts when we're looking at the ones on my computer. What I've done is I have, just this past week, a few days ago, I have moved these accounts over so that they are now running on what we call a VPN, a virtual private network. And that is what allowed me to not even have my computers turned on yesterday, on Friday. And I literally spent the day driving and traveling 400 miles. So anyway, with the virtual private network, it didn't matter, because these accounts continued to make trades all day yesterday. And these virtual private networks will, when you put your account out there on that virtual private server, what happens is your account continues to run whether your computer at your home is on or not, and whether you have the MetaTrader program open or not. Okay, because the accounts are now residing on a server that is close to where the broker's servers are, and that server never shuts down. So let me show it to you just so you can see what I'm talking about. Now what you're looking at right now are the three accounts that I have open on my computer. But when I open the virtual private network, this is what it looks like. You can see that we have the same three accounts. They're still open, but now they're open on the virtual private server instead of on my local computer. And it makes it really nice, because what happens is that, it doesn't matter whether I'm home or whether I'm not. And you can see that I do have the EA loaded on these MetaTrader accounts that are on the virtual private server, right? So the good part about this is it doesn't matter if my home computer is turned on or not turned on. It doesn't matter if I have the MetaTrader programs open or not, right? Because they're going to continue to trade over here. And so you can see that I'm in the process of loading a lot of my live accounts on here too. But it's kind of time consuming to load your MetaTrader programs onto the VPN, the virtual private network, because it takes just as much time to load it up and get all the EAs structured into the accounts and things. takes just as much time to do it here as it would be when I did it on my local computer, right? But it's a real advantage, and I'm really kind of impressed with this virtual private network that is offered by Coinex, because the clarity of the display is really very good. And on a lot of virtual private networks and virtual private servers, what you'll find is that they are not high resolution, and all of the letters and things will look kind of bitmappy and kind of chunky and not as clear as what things would be on your local computer. But it doesn't matter, because once you have your accounts over here, you can know that they are going to continue to trade, and the EA is going to continue to run, whether I'm asleep or at work or driving across the state of Kansas or whatever. It doesn't matter. The accounts just kept going. So anyway, I wanted to show you that because I think it's kind of slick. Now, if I want to close the virtual private server, all I do is close it right up at the top, and it tells me. It says your remote session will be disconnected, but programs on the remote computer will continue to run after you have disconnected. You can reconnect to this remote session later by logging on again, right? So it's telling me, watch out, because these things are going to keep trading. The EA is going to keep running. So now I'm back onto my main computer at home, and you can see that I do not have the EA running on this computer. Now, if I wanted to, while the EA is working on this account from that other location, that other server, if I wanted to go in and manually trade or manually affect the trades that are in here, I could do that. I could change the profit targets, I could change the stops, and I could close the trades anytime I wanted to. So just because the EA is running on that virtual server does not mean that I can't go in here and affect these same accounts, same trades here manually. Okay, so I thought that was kind of slick, but I did want to give you an update for the end of the week. I'll be doing another update probably Monday or Tuesday, and I'll talk to you then. But now, if you are interested in getting a copy of the Magic EA to use on your MetaTrader accounts, come on over to my website. Okay, my website is www.mindyyost.com, and if you go to the Shop Now button, it will give you all the information that you need to select the license that is most appropriate for you. And I suggest that you probably start with the 1-month demo version, which is only $25, and it's not just a month, it's at least 2 months. And if you need an extension on that, I'm happy to give that to you for free, because I really think it's important that people learn how to trade with the Magic EA and understand how to set it up and things like that before they put it on their live account, right? This is all you need to do, is come over here to the Shop Now button, and I would suggest that you do pick out the 1-month demo version. Now, if you know that the Magic EA is something that you're going to want to run on your live accounts, you might want to go ahead and buy a license for a month or 3 months, or an annual license, or even a lifetime license, because the prices are going to be going up soon. I only have one more little thing that I want to have verified in the accounts to know that version 47 is completely working, with all of the features working the way that they should. Right now I know that 90% of it's working, and the fact of the matter is it hasn't been running version 47 long enough yet to know if it's going to stop the trading under certain conditions, because those conditions have yet to be met. So as soon as they are, and as soon as we know that that feature and the EA is working properly, the prices is going to go up. Now, if you wanted to buy a 1-month license today, you could do that, and you could say, hey, Mindy, I want to buy it today and take advantage of the price, but I don't want to start my 1-month license on my live account until after I've had a chance to try it on a demo account for a month or two. And when you buy a live license, you automatically get a demo account free. So you get a license for a demo account for free when you buy a license for a live account. Okay, so think about that, and I'll be doing another update really soon, so I'll talk to you then. And until then, happy trading, everybody. Bye for now.